very talented people, we'll teach them.
It's not meant to be personal. It's just
I understand. I'm being honest about my initial, like, why now I'm mayor?
Right. Based off
I
the
had three
meeting-
things to do, and now I got two.
Based off the EDC meeting last night, and based off of y'all's Parks Board meeting, are y'all going to come up with a grading system? And if so, then I think we need to table this until that all gets done.
It's 10 o'clock. I don't know that there's anything to actually do tonight about this anyway, is there? Or we just need to address how it will be done?
I don't think there has to be one set place. What works for the Parks Board may be totally different than what works for the EDC.
Yeah, and I
think
think
the point is just to allow these boards to view everybody and create their team and give a recommendation.
And I agree.
So,
And I was president of EDC when, you know, the mayor tried to appoint somebody and didn't even talk to me, and I'd already asked somebody else. So I'm on that side of that too. You know, I agree that the board should have
so I don't know that there has
input,
to
and that's
be a
probably what
set.
should have just happened anyway, is just to have that conversation, which may not require all the interview even.
Right.
In some cases maybe, in some cases not.
The difference potentially would be the allocation or horse trading or whatever you want to call. Because if the park wants this, EDC wants this, and ZBA wants this, then this body has to say, okay, well, you're going to go there, you're going to go there, you're going to go here.
And that's kind of what I figured I was going to put a list together of who looked to be able for each one, and then y'all can move them around if you don't agree.
I
guess that
I
would
just
be
think
part of
that's
y'all.
backwards. I think you get the final, we get the final say.
You get the final
But
say.
I think the board, each board and committee, it's their team, it's their crew. They should be the ones giving you the input. And then if you want to shift a few things around, shift some things around, and then the council will.
Yeah, my point was, if we talk about an exec, just like we do, and you work out a solution, that's better than the other way, which is, this is my slate, you approve it or deny it. And we said, we want to talk about an executive session, and we said, no, we're not going to do it, we're going to do it right out here. Creates a little moment, created some tension, that we just don't, it doesn't have to be that way.
Okay.
And this language specifically addresses what happens at council, right? So y'all talked about what the boards might do individually to recommend folks to council, but this specifically talks about how it works when it gets here. So if that is what we want to address, I haven't heard
Suggestion of how to actually.
what we want that to look like if we want it to look
My,
different.
I don't know how, my suggestion would be that we would go in executive session and as a body come up with the solution and then come out here and in the public session and approve it. Do you need more than that?
Now, what that sounds like to me is that the ordinance would say that the boards would be appointed by the city council. And at that point, you would then decide your procedure, which sounds like as a council, maybe you're all agreeable. I mean, the typical procedure would be you discuss an executive session, come out and make a motion and approve it.
Right.
So,
And whether or not the mayor wants to take the lead in that, or Marvin, or anyone else, I mean, but it's just that it's discussing all in sort of in private and in public. It's a decision that's been rendered, and it's.
Can't you just change that first sentence and make that happen?
That's the attorney.
I think so. I think it could encompass both sentences potentially, right? The first one is about appointment, the second one is about removal. And I think to accomplish the goal, you could say the board members will be approved by city council, and that opens up the door for whatever procedure, whether it be mayor, whether it be Marvin that does the initial legwork, brings it and presents it in the conversation, council discusses, comes out and takes action to appoint.
And just so we're clear, anytime we say city council, that means the mayor and the council.
Correct.
That's not excluding the mayor.
No, we only reference council because y'all vote.
Well,
The mayor would be a part of the conversation.
We're collectively the city council.
That's correct.
Yes.
So yes,
Stop that.
But somebody doesn't get to vote.
that's right.
In case of a tie.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I know what you mean.
So, I think the 2 sentences, city council to approve, appoints members to the boards, however that fits right. And then the second one being, city council may vote by majority vote to remove someone from the board, would accomplish it. If you want a different language, you could always vote.
So in other words. You're gonna fix it, and then you're gonna let me know what I need to do?
And Marvin, we need to bring an ordinance to accomplish that.
Yeah, do anything. I've got a lot of different answers on this. Consider approval of resolution 1105-2023, amending the authorized representatives on city bank accounts and repealing resolution 1079-2022.
So y'all can sign on the checks.
We
Even
got
the mayor
Mayor
pro tem.
Make a motion to
Steve's already
approve,
on there, so.
make a motion to approve resolution 1105-2023.
Second.
We have a motion, second, all in favor, say aye.
Question. We have.
10:06.
Okay.
Any other comments?
There was a question.
Okay.
Were you gonna say your question?
So why are you on there? Why is Holland on there? If it's the mayor and the mayor pro tem?
Well, that was
Just like-
changed.
I happen to have an answer for that.
I figured you did. That's a question.
Historical, I'm the historian of the group, right?
I was there, I saw it.
We had a mayor named Herman Earwood who didn't like sign checks, okay? We had mayor pro tems, at times myself, others, who didn't mind signing checks, okay? Everything was fine. Then all of a sudden, we had a mayor pro tem named Joe Ashton, who refused to sign checks. Somebody's gotta sign checks up here.
Oh,
If you got 2 people that are supposed to do it that aren't willing to do it, then you go to the guy that's willing to
And
do
do
it.
all of ours have to have 2 signatures? Okay, that's what I figured, that's how, 501c31 does.
I did it as mayor pro tem.
Yeah, he did.
And it's a little bit more of a job than y'all think.
Well, see, that's why they don't want to do it, not willing to do
There's a
it.
stack that big almost every meeting. Have you
Well,
started that yet?
No, he has not, I've not seen him
Well,
sign
and
one.
also it
What?
helps, like if everybody goes to TML or whatever, we can get more people to sign them.
We have another person to.
Yeah.
Right, I mean, because
Be the
Barbara and I
mayor
can
pro
both
tem,
sign
pro
them and be
tem.
done with it too, but I'm just saying it allows.
That's why he's on it.
So hopefully, or I don't know if you're gonna sign them or if you are, but if neither one of you will, then I will. That's the point. You learn a lot about the.
So now they're going back to the same. It's gonna be the mayor pro tem and you that signs it, right? Is that
And
what
some
we're saying?
senior citizens.
Well, it could
And
be
then,
you.
and then Steve is the backup,
I'm
or I could be a backup, is
It's
what
only
you're
a
saying?
backup.
It could
We're all
be you.
gone.
Well, you
Been that
have-
way, Joanne Gordon was once the third alternate. Been that way for a while.
Well, it was started when we had 2 people that,
Did not want to do it.
that's my recollection, Marvin can correct me if I'm wrong.
Now, and, I'll have to let you inform you of something.
Uh-oh.
There is nobody to sign it tonight, and it's just me and Paula, so you'll have to sign the check for the council meeting.
All right.
Oh, you ain't been that
There you
way.
go.
You thought you were.
Well, I have my little power bar, so I guess I'm okay.
So I believe we have a motion and a second.
Yeah,
Any
it's
further
like-
discussion?
No.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Hey, you got your nameplate, Steve. You had a good time.
Thanks for hanging in there with me, folks. I'm learning, I'm trying. I did mayor pro tem better than I did mayor. What is that about? Consider approval of resolution resolution 1106-2023, amending the authorized representative on the taxable accounts and repealing the former resolution.
Let's add the new mayor to the account.
Oh, I ain't doing that at all. So we're looking
Make
for
a motion to approve resolution 1106, 2023.
Second.
And who would like to discuss this?
Nobody.
Hey,
All in
that's
favor?
our duty for you.
Aye.
Any opposed? No. Ayes have it. God, can y'all tell I'm tired?